Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and we are finally here. The Super Bowl of the season that I've been running in ESPN NFL 2K5, and I am going to go up against who other than the Patriots. They make the Super Bowl. I'm the Chicago Bears, right now led by my backup quarterback slash Cordell Stewart. He's been tearing it up on the ground. And here we go. I got the light off in the background. Had to make a little TV switch because the other one had a high-pitched frequency sound, and it's been happening for a while. So it kind of had a glare the way my lights are set up. So I'm going without the lights in the background. What's up, OSU Rocks and Infamous Smoke? Let's start this off by recapping this week's Sports Center. Clarence Parker, how you doing? Here we go. I actually using one of those small 13-inch TVs, Disney ones. It's a Mickey Mouse one. That's what I got set up right now. It says a beautiful picture for just regular composite.
We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
That's all we needed. Cordell running the ball.
In front of you, we've got the AFC
OSU is here.
And as you can see, they were hit hard this week.
None of these injuries really matter in the scheme of it because we're going to the Super Bowl.
Moment for the NFL, but doctors are saying the spinal injury he suffered will heal in time, which is
in my season this year. The only teams I've had issues with are teams with a good quarterback, so we're going up against Tom Brady. This should be a good one tonight. Yes, we know Vic is out for the season. I traded for him.
Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard.
Kevin Dyson's out.
Will miss the remainder of the year, and this is a big blow to this passing game.
So, I'm playing the team that most of America has grown accustomed to rooting against. I like it on Xbox better. I prefer the controller of the PS2 just because I'm more I'm more used to it. But it's better on Xbox. You get the videos during halftime for the highlights, but otherwise they're pretty similar, almost identical. Hey, yoga and reading, sometimes you gotta do that instead of play some video games. We're supposed to play basketball tonight, but then we didn't have the gym we play in, so I didn't get to play, but I played last night, so gotta get the exercise in. So they just these updates aren't too good in the playoffs. They just start talking about a bunch of stuff that, like ESPN kind of would, that doesn't really matter. Will also be locked up for a while as he signs a healthy 6-year if you add the hard drive, but most people aren't going to do that. But yeah, you're right about that. Smoke just played the Super Bowl in my Madden 05 season. How did that go?
$12.1 million. Added on to that, a $3.6 million signing bonus.
Wow, they're just going in on the free agency. Look at that Cordell.
Let's look back and dole out a few game balls for our primetime
his accuracy's down, so you're going to see a lot more running from Cordell in this game. Primetime player, the kicker versus Urlacher. Who's going to win that battle?
One team will stand alone as champions of the National Football League. I'm Chris Berman, and that just about wraps it up.
28-7 over the Bengals. The Bengals made the Super Bowl.
We'll see you for the Super Bowl here on ESPN.
Wouldn't have expected that. Yeah, I've played some Madden 05. So I'm looking for someone to play against for Madden 03 because I really just did the roster overview on Madden 03 on the GameCube. So I'm waiting until I could play someone in the Retro Sports League. All right, there's no need to keep this going any further. Oh, is this joystick messing up? We'll see how that... What's this? Come on. Proceed without preparation, just like the rest of the season. Beat the Colts in the AFC Championship. Well, that's the kind of stuff that can happen in video games. The unexpected. Get on the bus. Ready to play. And the ratings just keep going down because I don't train my players, but it doesn't affect the ratings. So there you go. Let's do it.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman.
See what they got in store for us for the presentation for the Super Bowl. See if it's anything different.
Having this game as their ultimate goal. Only 2 teams remain. By the end of the
They're
evening,
pretty similar though, the
stand alone as champions of the
PS2 and
National
GameCube
The hype is
version.
over. It's time to play some football. The Super Bowl, just moments away. New England, Chicago.
Berman's pumped. It's raining in the Super Bowl. That favors me the way I've been playing. The rushing attack. Whoa. With the football player blow-ups on the field. Those are pretty impressive compared to the mighty Bomb Jack. Those big statue. Well, Belichick looks like he's having trouble. Looks young. Belichick looks young. 10 years in the future to see fresh story in teams with MLB The Show and Madden. Why do the coaches run like that? Like they can't even walk anymore. Lovey bringing us to the ship. Number 1, Sega 2K5. Wow, you got the planes. Patriots are acting more like a team. Oh yeah, the PS2's way better. The controller's better for Madden than the GameCube. I totally agree with that. But I mean, as far as how the game looks and stuff, it's not much different. The toss is up, and it's... I'm kicking first. Let's play some defense. We're the Chicago Bears. Hey, Antonio. O'Campbell is here. Thank you for joining tonight, guys. We're going to have some fun playing the Super Bowl. Ty Law and Brady's captains. That is right. Thunderstorms, too, in the Super Bowl. What is going on? I haven't seen thunderstorms in this game the whole season.
Edinger boots the opening kickoff. Ball catches it back at the 8. Stop at the 35.
Man, the screen looks great on this TV. This might be my permanent switch.
Thank you, Dan. It's sprinkling out here right now, and the grass is definitely
Not bringing the controller with you.
surely affect the passing game and make the ground more
I'll read that in a
slippery.
second. Brady.
Back to you.
Oh, great defense by the Bears. Getting a hand on it.
Line of scrimmage incomplete.
Tommy Harris swatted that ball away like swatting a fly. That is
We'll see how Brady's able to throw in the rain. So only thing I don't miss about earlier counts is having to always not bring a controller with you.
good denial there.
Second down coming
I see what
up.
you're saying. Do you own Madden? Yes. Yes, I definitely own that one. That's the one I sunk the most hours into, especially online. Defense looking sharp to start this one.
Corey Dillon had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere.
Going man defense. They're going 4 wide.
Third and long, too. Getting big play coming up.
Rain's coming down. It's thunderstorming. They're not calling the game. This is a Super Bowl. Wow, Brady throws to nowhere. Give me that ball.
Tom Brady threw that ball to a receiver who had two guys.
Nathan Vatcher back to receive the kick.
Pass at that point.
Third and long, they have a chance, but it's incomplete.
Deontay Jenkins, how you doing? What kind of fast food did you eat today?
And it will now be fourth down. Vasher fields the deep punt.
I think I'm having that issue that I was having last time I played with the joystick. I don't know why this happens. We'll just try and plug this controller. I'm not out of light bulbs. I explained it at the beginning. I had to switch TVs and there was a glare the way my lights are set up. I didn't want to play with the glare on this new TV, so I just turned them off. All right, hopefully the controller's better now. No, not really. So, sometimes I have trouble with the controllers, that's for sure. I will watch the XFL. I'm excited for it. Nathan Vasher, University of Texas. So pretty much all Maddens of this generation play the same. Maddens, they're pretty similar to each other. They add additional features. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Play clock's still good. Oh, their scouting report's ready. They had a spy on that one.
The Patriots need only 3 linemen here to get to the quarterback.
Great hit. Yeah, makes you wonder what they would have used a fourth lineman for.
Well, he could have stood back and taken pictures for the defense's scrapbook.
The defensive design worked.
Man, I already forgot the ones from last time I played. That's terrible.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead.
Here we go.
Second down from the shotgun.
Patriots always scouting. That's right. Not there. Cordell's got run to room. He's at 85 speed in this game. Gets the easy first down. Hey, if you're a Longhorns fan, that's fine. I mean,
It's called thinking on your feet, and he does a great job of it.
you got to root for the guys that went to the school.
No options, so he did what he had to do.
That's the first time they tried to run it there, and the decision paid off pretty big.
Let's see if we can get something going on the ground with Thomas Jones. Ooh, he had one safety to beat, but he does not break the tackle.
Bring up second down.
Madden 2003. Enhance your experience. I know, it's a good one. I did a poll like a month ago, and Madden 04 came up as the best one, according to the people that voted and watched the channel. Oh, no.
Stewart throws a heater, and it's off. Incomplete.
That was a mistake. I did that a few times last game.
6 yards to go.
Thinking L, because L2 is also to run in Madden. Yeah, I got the slide animation in. Cordell with the little extra slip and slide in the rain.
Cordell Stewart had no one to throw to, so he just tucked it under and went for it. It's worth another look. If it wasn't for that scramble, it
And
would have been toast.
as some of the people have said in the chat before, the AI is not too smart in this game. He's at 85 speed, I know, late in his career. Is it Bears tradition to have bad QBs? Yes, I would say that's true. Gets away from the D tackle. He can't quite catch Cordell. I just got to do what works. I'm sorry. What works is scrambling with the quarterback. So that's what I'm going to keep doing until I get a lead, and then maybe I can mess around with some passing. But I have no quarterbacks left that have any good accuracy. Bringing a blitz. Diving for it. Slash wants this one. He didn't win the Super Bowl with the Steelers. I don't think. Jerry Angelo? Absolutely not.
never more dangerous than when he improvises like that.
I have a Jerry Angelo story. Jerry Angelo was former GM of the Chicago Bears. I went to watch a game, and it was like one of the coldest games in Soldier Field ever, so I was freezing. And we were like last row right above a press box was right behind us. Oh, I screwed that up big time. I still got out of it, but anyways, I was jumping up and down to keep warm. And Jerry Angelo was up there with this little scarf on in the heat, and he told security, he's like, you got to sit down. You can't see the game in there. And I'm just like, oh, man. Just didn't give me a good feeling about Jerry Angelo or the team the Bears are putting on the field that year with Chandler Hutchinson at quarterback losing to the Texans, I believe. Third and 2 or 3rd and 12 now. Patriots player injured. And Britt Baker is savage about Cleveland QBs on AEW. You know your team is bad. Yeah, you got wrestlers. But I mean, Baker had a down year, but he's one of those guys that I think if they get some right people in place that will be okay. But time will tell. Open, wide open. Cordell's in there for the touchdown. Chicago Bears. Crowd's going wild. And it's foggy out here. Foggy and rainy and thunderstorming. Oh, they're talking up Sports Center during the Super Bowl. Got news for you. No one cares about Sports Center during the Super Bowl. I don't know, ESPN's programming these days. I actually got rid of cable. It hasn't been something I wanted to watch for a long time. There's a lot of shows that they let go on for years that I'm like, how are these shows still on the air? It's crazy. Adam, you got Showtime on the Dreamcast. There you go. That's the best version. That's the arcade perfect version of Dreamcast. Well, you have to let me know what you think of it now that you got it. 29 starting QBs. Is that the Bears? Yeah, they're not going to do outdoor Super Bowls up north, but it would be cool to have one. I agree. But they wouldn't do it. You know, the people that pay for all the money for all those tickets, they want to be comfortable. But, yeah, I mean, at least in an outdoor stadium. They did in New York City. The PCSX2 emulator. And the hard drive plug-in on the PC. That's cool. So you can emulate this. I haven't gotten into anything emulation past the Nintendo 64. Oh, the Browns, 29 starting QBs. Yeah, that's pretty bad. The Bears can't be that far off from that. Sure would play an XFL 2K game. I think we have to see if the league's going to be successful first. And then if it is, maybe after a year, 2 years, we might be able to see something like that happen. Brady's moving the troops down the field. Going with the hard count. The defense is... Oh, Mike Brown, you had that in your hands. You were opportunistic. Foggy Super Bowl and thunderstorming. Yo Gamer says counter run. Does it work as good in this one as it does in Madden? I'll go with it. I think the counter run is the run to go with in the 2K games. You're right about that.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth.
NYC, decent weather. Yeah, they definitely lucked out with that. Oh, man, 2 picks dropped in a row. Broncos Seahawks 2014. Ooh, that didn't work out for the Broncos. This is the Super Bowl. They did play in the rain in the Bears-Colts Super Bowl. You're right about that.
Third down, 1 man back.
I'm not throwing a screen. What the heck? Oh, Brown had 2 shots at it. These guys, first of all, I don't know why he's throwing so poorly. But come on, 3 straight picks. I thought I've been seeing some things that they're going to bring NCAA football back. Not much there. What's up, Kayvon Dirks? Slippery ball. So is it smart enough to recognize that in 2K? I don't recall playing too many games in the rain. And if I did, I forgot what the results were. I'm looking for the draw or the counter rather. And I'm not finding it. And I'm running out of time now. I'll look for it. Brady needs to get his head in the game. Super Bowl in Lambeau, yeah, right. And I took the flag, looking for plays. I blame that on Rogue Gamer for making me look for a counter play. And I'm not knowing where it is. What do I think about All-Pro Football 2K8? I think it's probably one of the more advanced football games out there as far as the gameplay. I haven't spent too much time with it, though. Wow, that ball is slippery. That hit A, and that's where he threw it. Yikes. It is a slick ball out there. All-Pro's a good game. Only downside is there's no franchise mode. Yeah. Radio Super Bowl's better than the TV ones? Get out there. Oh, I really wanted that first down, but it wasn't meant to be. Soldier Field doesn't sit enough for that to ever happen. 2K8 season next. It's not real teams, there's legends, though. 96 yards rushing already for Cordell. Oh, we got blockers upfield. See, this is really to my advantage in this game, this rain. This, for whatever reason, in this compared to Madden, you can get a good read on the defensive line and the blitz coming in, and the defensive line doesn't shed the offensive line blockers that easily, so you're able to run away from it. If you look at that. Oh, he's taking hits though. I signed T. Martin as my backup just in case Cordell gets hurt, because I got him taking a lot of shots. And when he gets tired, all right, let's look for a counter. There we go, strong counter trap. When I think All-Pro 2K8, I think about the Upstart Simulation Football League. Yes. Somehow got a time slot on a digital cable sports channel. Really?
picks up one on
The
play.
Simulation FL's got a time slot on the digital cable sports channel. I didn't hear about that. I mean, they really put a lot of effort into the presentation. It's really good. Almost a late hit. Super Bowl 1 blacked out in LA, not on TV. Wow. Let's run him. Safety's way back there. He can't come up and make a play. He's just camping.
Del Stewart didn't see anything downfield on that last play, so he took it himself for a nice game. That's what you call.
Go back to the counter. I think there should be another attempt at a Legends of the NFL game. Yeah. I showed that comment, Antonio. I don't know who that guy is, but I'll check it out. I'm not running the screenplay. I think there could be another attempt at an NFL Legends game. Although, on the business side of it, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to make it AAA quality because, you know, 2K already tried that and it wasn't a successful game financially for them. Runs right around them. 150. I have gotten really good at scrambling in this game. Of course, I had Vic before, but now it's kind of just instinct. And it's even easier than Madden to scramble. I think EA signed up all the legends for Ultimate Madden Team. Ooh, EA did us another solid. They just want total dominance. He does. Yeah. This is AI Belichick's, not like real life Belichick. Man, those blockers just didn't. They just didn't pick it up. Let's go Brady. No, I don't think so. Let's not go Brady. Patty Mahomes better get his act right or may end up like Dan Marino. Oh, he's still so young. He's got plenty of time to win one. Even if they don't win this one. Raider report was LA is a Washington Redskin town and the Dolphins won't win.
Stewart does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here, and he gets some yards.
Fake field goal on 4th. I'm not trying to get 4th down here. Oh, might be time for Thomas Jones to get in on the action. Yeah, that's the way I prefer to play, with the scrambling quarterback. And you know, the NFL's finally catching up to that because all the top quarterbacks are going to have scrambling ability. You got Mahomes, who has scrambling ability. But of course, Lamar Jackson. You got Kyler Murray. You've had Cam Newton with some success. We'll see how he comes back. Thomas Jones in there, getting in on the action. Get him a Super Bowl TD. He's pumped. Cheating in the early 2000s. NFL games meant either having Vic or creating an all 99 funner and signing him to free agency. See, I have Cordell running the show, and it's not really that much different than Vic. The only thing, it's actually made me better at offense because I have been more conservative and not willing to pass. So I just get more yards on scrambling. With Vic, I threw a ton. And I threw some picks. Now it's just all running. It's too easy for me. Miami and LA are most common, but that's what they said about Marino. Oh, he'll be back to the Super Bowl. Never was. It's true. But the game hasn't happened. It's Sunday. He could win this one, so we don't know. Spread at the lower levels has killed the pocket pass line. Oh, Campbell throwing up the Pat's trash. You're looking like trash right now. Boomer was the best AFC QB in the 80s, and Elway and Dan Marino was fake news. Well, I didn't watch too much football in the 80s, so I know Boomer was good. You might be right about that. Vic, 40 for 30 tonight. Ooh, 30 for 30. That was tonight. That's one thing I do like about ESPN. Those documentaries are usually pretty good. It's on All Pro, which is the second hardest difficulty. The hardest difficulty, it basically moves all the difficulty sliders to the point where you're just going to be very unsuccessful with things. Like that one possession, I missed all those interceptions. It would be even worse. Why is McMillan in the game? They have done this to me the whole season. I don't get why they keep doing this. It's like it automatically happens. See, Azuma should be in at one of the corners. I think their rating has actually got worse for me not training them, but whatever. I don't like force training things during the season. Deontay telling it like it is. John Elway, the true leader? Yeah, I mean, those late 90s Elway teams, Broncos teams. Dan Fotes, I've heard big things about him, too. I didn't watch the Aaron Hernandez. My wife wanted me to watch it with her, but that one's a little bit different. Maybe I'll get around to watching it one of these times. ESPN Plus 30 for 30 documentaries. Also, I heard that they brought back NFL Primetime. Has anyone seen those? I obviously have not, but I wonder how those are now. Nicest coach ever. That's why my team plays hard out here. We don't train. We just rest all week, and then we're the freshest team out there. And then we just go with pure natural skill. Brady's moving these boys down. Yeah. Some people are shaking up, that's for sure. Already broke the 13-year NFC win streak with that money. Really? By them, not by me. I haven't completed a pass. Oof. That was just ugly all the way around.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up second down.
The rain has really made this one a slop fest. I don't know what's going on. I do agree with you. The computer is tougher on Madden, on All Pro, which I don't recommend Madden on All Madden either, because it does the same thing. It just makes you be unsuccessful on plays that you should be successful. I mean, Brady should have 5 picks in this game with what he's throwing up there. It's not telling me what they're doing. I guess they're going for it. Field goal in the rain from 55. Okay. Spicy chicken nuggets at Wendy's. How are those? And it's short. There might be a little bit of passing in the future right here. Might try to run once. Got some timeouts. See how that goes. I didn't think that one was going to be good. All right, 5 seconds, gets 10 yards.
Odell Stewart does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here. He gets some
I
yards.
want to make sure there's enough time off the clock where if I do throw a pick, they're not going to have enough time to get down and score.
First down from the shotgun.
I would say versus the computer. Yeah, ESPN 2K5, not the best ever in that department.
Odell Stewart does a little last-minute
A lot of people will say this is the best ever football game.
yards.
I can tell you the AI is not. Presentation, the way the game plays, yes. Still got to play this a little bit versus. Stop running. Why? There we go. Timeout.
Bears take their first timeout.
Cordell feeling good.
Down from the eye.
2K5's overrated, says OSU. Levine is not an All-Star game? Yes, I think he was snubbed. Oh, and that's why.
Tackles in
2 throws, 1 good, 1 bad.
Tyrone Poole.
Just accuracy-wise. He beat him on the break. It was just a bad throw.
That rain is really rewriting the playbook out there today. And that time the D was the big.
But now, because of where I threw the pick, they're not going to be able to do anything. And I get the ball at halftime.
Gotta love D like that.
the Patriots. Offense takes the field with the clock at 5.
I mean, let's put it this way.
Brady throws a beauty
Oh,
to the
wow.
right side, and it's intercepted.
Green, what's this
To
flag?
31.
I did pass. I got
Number 68.
made one. 2K8 with Barry Sanders. Let's get this to halftime.
Boy, that's a puzzling decision, Dan, because I would have taken that penalty fast.
Yeah, Zach LaVine was playing some good basketball. You got, you know, Trey Young's starting in the All-Star game, and they're the worst team in the NBA, the Hawks. So the Bulls are even, as bad as the East is, the Bulls are in playoff contention, and he's the best player on the team, scoring over 25. If he's not in it, then yes, he got snubbed. And we're playing in Chicago. I mean, come on. They should have put him in there.
All right, Dan and Peter, a very interesting first half of football.
No, I didn't kick a
We'll get
field
back
goal,
to you in a
Hank.
bit. First, let's welcome everybody to a special Super Bowl
That would have been the
edition
smart thing to
of
do.
our ESPN halftime
You're
report.
right about
I'm
that.
Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our
I
halftime
felt like I could
comparison
throw
and
one
you can
more,
see total yards
and it got
definitely
picked.
tell the story thus far. The Patriots are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that.
Booker also
This one off late
scored,
in the
like he's
first
over
quarter.
30
Cordell
points per game,
Stewart
isn't
let
he?
his big old offensive line paved the way on this one.
I'll have to look
18-yard touchdown
at
for the
who
Bears.
made the team
Bears
because I
get the
haven't.
first
I only
points of
saw
game and
the
go up by 7.
starters.
The Bears later on in the second quarter ball at their own 20-yard line.
Oh yeah, the
Cordell
controller
Stewart
stickers.
finds an
Those
opening
are.
here
I
and
saw
is
some
off.
of
A
those.
17-yard
Those
play that set
are
up a
neat.
Bear touchdown.
If you want to get totally
Patriots
into
late
one of the
into
games, you
second
just put them on the
quarter. Pats
controller.
losing by 14. Tom Brady
Yeah.
would find his
The
target on
NBA,
this one.
the way they
Bears
pick
late
their
in the
all
second
stars
quarter.
now is
Tyrone
I don't
Poole
even
is
get it.
reading the
It's
quarterback
almost like
side
it's
all
based
the
off
way
media hype
as he's able to get his
in
hands
some
on this
ways.
one and pick it off. Bears winning 14-0. Michael Green.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose's numbers off the bench when he's starting for the Pistons, they've been pretty good. I mean, players have made the All-Star game with lesser numbers than Rose, so he could have made it. It's just the Pistons aren't doing that good.
And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really
Oh,
no
if I
contest.
accepted the
Cordell
pass
Stewart has
interference.
played outstanding. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan's.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't read that.
Express. And today's
So it was a
game
face
has been
mask
presented
after the
in
interception.
ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby.
That's an even
the
bigger
leader
error.
in surround sound technology. The Bears get the ball first this half.
Hank's
and
Hank's
another
calling
score
out
by them could
calling
really
out my
open up
flaws.
this
So
game.
if I
They
lose
currently lead
or end up going to overtime,
Let's go
it's
down
because
the
of my
field.
own doing.
A Zuma runs out for a touchback.
Michael
Well,
Jordan night
Peterson,
and Michael
interesting
Anthony's.
information up on the
Right.
screen.
Oh, you bet.
That's
They
not
turned the
happening.
ball over, but they have survived their
I believe
mistakes.
the Bears could have won
You
more
can't survive
Super
that
Bowls
kind of
in the
sloppy play for
80s
long. It's
without
gonna
some
come
of the
back to bite you.
egos. Yeah, they were dominant for a long time, even in the regular season, but they only got one.
Bears
Oh,
on
yeah,
that
the
same
presentation's
field, and
awesome.
They have had some big running plays. We'll see if
You
another
don't
one
like
is in the works.
throwing the ball in this game?
Long 20
Neither
yards.
do I. We got something in common. 200 yards rushing with Cordell.
That will bring
Cordell Stewart does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle
I don't know
here.
about that one, Teddy.
Get some
I have to
yards.
explain. This is
Look at that.
222 on.
Incredible game so far.
Wow. Somehow still made that
to 39.
happen for a gain. There was nothing there. Defensive players, they're just slow.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Black 43. Black 43.
Throwing's better in Madden.
Will get the carry on second.
Oof, that did not work out.
Tyrone Poole targeted the ball carrier early. Didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his third tackle. of the
2-yard
game.
loss. It's hard to find the rushing lanes in this. See, the defenders just don't react to me fast enough. Like they're just standing there waiting for me to cross the line of scrimmage, and by the time I do, I'm already far enough away from them to get the first down.
He's never more dangerous than when he improvises like that.
Oh, yeah. Brett Favre was an awesome quarterback. I mean, there's no denying that. And he's likable, his play style. He's just a gunslinger. He'd throw him in there. Even when it wasn't there, sometimes he would make them, sometimes he wouldn't. But most of the time, he did.
Takes the hit and runs into traffic. Johnson tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ted Johnson was a one-man
7 attempts for 4 yards. Not too good.
made the tackle.
They put a stop to this play behind the line
K5,
of
Pat's
scrimmage.
saying it's the greatest.
Ball by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up
Sharing a
second
room with a
down.
man is
Second
considered
down,
marriage.
4 wideouts.
Really? What state is that?
At the 41.
Cordell Stewart decided at the last moment to scramble back there, and it worked out.
Marriage's punishment for shoplifting. Cordell only had 1 season with the Bears. That's right. It wasn't this season. I actually traded for him because I was looking for a scrambler in case Vic went down. And I guess I jinxed it because he went down in the last game of the season.
Cordell Stewart got the playbook and improvised.
Man, Cordell's
for-
tired.
You know, like when I'll improv a catchphrase on the spot, something like, I don't know, can the yams, Martha. That was a doozy.
All right, running outside. We had Harrison coming up ready to blast. Wasn't running into that. Hey, at least I gained some yards on that one. Thomas Jones averaging 1 yard per carry. Cordell running wild out here.
Cordell Stewart.
He is
When he had-
tired.
Check it out. Oh, that scramble got him some yards. He was lucky on that one.
Keep pounding.
Check it out.
You know, if you want to see me play without any running ability, the first 3 games of the season are on the YouTube channel somewhere, and I had Rex Grossman. And basically what happened is I saw other teams making trades in the Sports Center recaps, and I'm like, hey, let me see if I can make some trades. I'm not really having fun with Rex Grossman at quarterback, so I went straight for Vic. Made the trade. Made this a scrambling team. Oh, that didn't work out.
Chases him down and gets the sack at
And
the
this team
26.
is tired.
Tyrone Poole targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, he's
I'm not going to do anything too dumb here, but I think I'm going to switch quarterbacks for this play. Put in T.
getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 6 tackles.
Because I need this first down. I don't want to use a timeout
This
yet.
is the 12th play of the drive.
Oh, he couldn't get it. Go for it or field goal. What do you think?
No one to throw to, so he
Flexi
went for it
Rexy,
himself.
yes,
But
Rex
this
Grossman.
falls apart. Yep, the scramble went nowhere. The play went nowhere.
Cade McNown. Yeah, I had a Cade McNown jersey, believe it or not. Wait, that was Craig Krenzel in there? Why was he not that slow? All right, let's go back to that. Oh, I put him in for like I subbed him for a package. That's what happened. I did the substitution route. Go for it. All right, here we go. I'm kind of nervous to run it. I think I'm just going to go into a passing play. Punt it. That's not an option. Drain the whole third quarter.
Thinking on your feet, and he does a great job of it. Yep, nice little scramble.
Did
there.
the QB
He saw
sneak
he had no option,
on the
so he did what
outside.
he had to do.
Peter, they opted for the first and not the field goal.
Aaron
What do you
Cario,
think of
what's
that
up?
call? I mean,
I liked Cade McNown. I really,
Well, I don't like
I think, yeah, he wasn't that accurate at times. He would throw some in the dirt, but he could run a little bit,
the Bears enjoying the lead.
and he was kind of fun to watch when he was throwing some good balls. I think Marcus Robinson's most successful season. Touchdown, Cordell. I don't know. That one might ice this game. I really just think it's the scrambling, Antonio.
Odell Stewart does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here,
Boom.
and he gets some yards.
They score
These
again,
these
and
computer
they start
drones just aren't,
Yes, they are, Dan.
they're not qualified to
If they stay focused,
defend
this game
scrambling
is
quarterbacks. I don't know what they're doing. Patriots getting shut out right now in the Super Bowl. I don't think I'm going to shut them out. Probably not. If anything, I think what I'm exposing here is that, yeah, I mean, playing the computer, you could do this with Vic in Madden, but you would fumble a lot. See, that's the other thing that would happen in Madden, is you would fumble the ball. If I took the shots I'm taking with Cordell in this, then you would fumble quite often. So that was kind of like, that's what negated it. So you had to get out of bounds more frequently. But in this game, like, I'm doing it with Cordell, and I even scrambled for a first down, or almost first down, with Craig Krenzel.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Big bowl of chili, you feel guilty? I guess I wasn't paying attention, just ran off sides, reading the chat. What's cool about this game, when they show the replays, I've said this before, but you could cut right to the play selection screen and then it keeps showing the replays. I really like that about the way they present that in this game. Oh, wow. Come on, Azuma, dive. I don't know how I'm getting burned playing man coverage blitz all day. You think that's...
Brady, outside,
This is not going well, this drive.
for a first down.
I'm favoring the Chiefs slightly. Oh, huge pick.
Tackles him for a touchback.
That was perfect positioning back there to get the interception. Heck of a defensive play.
Well, that's their second interception.
There we
of the
go.
game, and Stingy is appearing to be the model for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Bears are going to
Brady
try
was
and
mad and he
capitalize
threw
on
that
the
pick.
interception. They'll start this drive at their own
I think it's
20-yard
really...
line.
It's more the rain. Like, earlier in the season when I played tougher quarterbacks, they would make a lot of completions, give me a rough time.
Play by scrambling
In this game,
and he gained a few yards.
it's not happening for Brady.
Second down, 3 yards
I
to
mean,
go.
I'm putting a lot of coverage back there every time. Now I got a little bit more freedom to start doing stupid stuff like spins in the middle of the field.
Just tucked it under, went for it. It's worth.
So after you win the Super Bowl, you're going to do off season and play another game? I'm not sure what I'm doing, but it's looking like I'm going to celebrate somehow. The way this is going. Not much time left.
Deep trailer forced the offense back a few yards.
Bears showing you could do it all with the legs. Adams taking the 49ers. Who do you guys got in the Super Bowl this Sunday? I'm just looking forward to a good quality matchup between two teams that I consider two of the best teams in the NFL. Where sometimes you get a Super Bowl matchup that's lopsided or a team gets there that, like, how is this team even here? Smoke's got Chiefs. Campbell's got Chiefs. Andy Reid cursed 28-3. He wasn't in there. I don't have zombie dust. Only thing I have is some hard ciders. Yeah, Stewart.
Right sideline, and this one is incomplete. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field.
Desmond Clark pulled a hammy reaching out for that one.
Be sure to pass the information along to
I don't have the zombie dust tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, if the Niners D steps up, I'm going to punt. I'm not giving him field position. 3-0. Chief Crazy Buffalo, what's up? This is going to be another bad Super Bowl.
This one deep.
Huge punt by Maynard, but don't get the bounce.
Out of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, the offensive coordinator. I see the connection, yes. There was a video I did not watch, but I saw a thumbnail for it. It said, what would the Falcons have won that Super Bowl if they just took a knee for the rest of the plays and drained the clock?
Fires this one over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Have you guys seen the loophole that's been getting exploited that Belichick started, but Vrabel used it on the Patriots, where you can like take delay of game penalties and false starts up until 5 minutes left in the game, so you could just like, if you get to midfield, you could waste like 2 minutes of clock at least.
Second down and 4 wideouts.
Suggesting play the real Super Bowl next or switch games. What do you mean the real Super Bowl? Oh, Green just taking one off the chest. I see what you're saying. Yes, I do remember that. That's what got me excited about Cordell back then. And then when he actually got a chance to play quarterback and exceeded at it, then he was all the rage for a couple years. When I played Madden 97 on Super Nintendo, got that one for Christmas back in the day. That was my team, the Steelers.
Bethel Johnson had some room on the outside.
Remind me of a glitch in a video game, but karma for Belichick.
Incomplete.
Peter in third down situations.
Tennessee, you loved it? Screwing Belichick? Yeah. That was some karma right there.
Boy, third is
I have to imagine they're going for it.
and when you don't convert, it really hurts. Yeah, Brady. I'm catching everything.
I think my players are talking trash right now. I gotta say, this 13-inch I'm using with the Mickey Mouse ears on it, this TV, it's the clearest picture I have out of any of these CRT TVs. It almost looks like a computer monitor.
He just flat out drops that one.
That was some aggressive play calling that deep in their own territory, and it may have cost them dearly.
I just don't see how they were in 4 down.
Let's run the ball.
Especially at their end of the football field. That's a
Get them to use some timeouts.
Offense takes the field. They're in command, and they'll probably look to take.
Trying to find some running room, find 3 yards somehow.
Jones has his number called on first down.
Brady melting down.
Clark was shaken up earlier, and I
Brady's not playing like himself.
Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I got in touch with the team doctor, and apparently he's suffering from a pulled bicep. He's currently getting iced down on the sideline here.
Wow.
And unfortunately, seems to be in substantial pain.
Seems pretty serious, Susie.
He's questionable.
Oh, finally breaking one with Jones. Oh, he was in. They might review that. Well, the other TV I had was making that high-pitched frequency sound, Matt. I think when you were over here one night, we heard it. It kept doing that. On one of these videos, when you turn the volume up high, you could actually hear it. So it was driving me nuts, so I just took it out. I'm surprised they called that a touchdown, to be honest with you. I'm blowing out the Patriots now in the Super Bowl. Nighty night, New England. It was tough, but hey, that last run made all that commitment to it worth it. 11 carries for 27 yards. Thunderstorm, the music's jamming, the Bears are winning, crushing the Patriots. Yeah, actually, Mort has a Batman TV now, too. I have this one and the pink one, the pink Disney one.
From the end zone, but gets planted before he gets to the 20.
Like, if you could get one of those two, like the Disney ones are really high quality, the picture. I just got it because I thought the plastic was cool, that it was a design. But it's actually, the screen is really sharp on them.
You know, it's all about blanket coverage, and that, my friends,
Oh, it's probably Mort's. Yeah, he probably brought it there. It's hard to say Brady's overrated. He's one of the most accomplished quarterbacks ever by the numbers and in Super Bowls. But he doesn't pass the eye test for a lot of people. For like, this guy's the best ever. He's been part of a good situation for a long time. Well, I'm hoping this is going to be a shutout, but this game is not over yet. Brady bought a house in Vegas. That's what I heard too. Matt's in Indiana, not doing a stream. Oh, I got a hand on one. They do not, like in Madden, they always throw to the tight ends into the middle of the field. They do not do that in this game. That's right. Don't do Zelda on this channel, Matt. On the stream. We don't do bannings, but
he got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass.
The thing is, Brady does not want to retire, but I agree, it would be a good time. Like, they had a successful season, but they obviously didn't look like themselves anymore. I'm getting tips. hips with Urlacher.
Nathan Basher swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer.
They say numbers never lie, but sports prove that wrong. It is true. Sometimes the numbers don't line up in sports, and one team could win one way or another. Sometimes the refs get involved and make that happen, but you know what I'm saying. Brady got screwed because Gronk smartly retired. AB insanely retired. Yeah, I think everyone could see that Gronk wasn't the player he was anymore in that last season, and yeah, he still stepped up in the playoffs. 300 with the slash. I'm getting a challenge now from Hank. Got some yards there. Well, I only need 2 more yards. I think I broke the NFL record for rushing in this game also. It feels like they're almost catching on. Like they're bringing some kind of pressure. 302. There you go, Hank.
Second down from the shotgun.
You know, basically what I've been doing these past few games. Oh, wow, they brought some heat. It's really simple. I'll call this play that's in the first slot. I'll reverse the play to the other side or flip it. And all the routes are running to the left side, so then I just run to the other side that's wide open. And now it doesn't matter. 350 total. It's a challenge in this game. 320. This is just crazy. It didn't mention that. It would have been nice if it did. I know some games acknowledge that kind of stuff. Beat down New England. Cordell gets out the glow sticks for the dance in the end zone with the techno music. Rush for 420. Yeah, I didn't see this game going like this. I only beat the Falcons last game 17-10, but Brady could not do it in the rain in the Super Bowl. And you know what? In real life, Brady's actually good in bad conditions. Not in this game. Yeah, but it's a video game, and I'm playing the computer, so might as well beat him down. Man, Mike Green has hands of stone over there. Brown, too. These defensive players not catching anything. Oh, I've seen some streams where people are doing that now. It is definitely legal to smoke cannabis now in Illinois. I got some friends that go to the dispensaries. Should play Zelda and sandwich Tecmo. Oh, man. Whoa, there it is. They got the newspapers out already. Bears win. Only in my wildest dreams will this happen. Brady would have a few more rings if they had Northern Super Bowls. Yeah. That's that playing in the bad conditions. Took them all the way. Man, I'm just looking at what they're giving me with this presentation. We're in the locker room with the cameras. Justin Gage is going crazy.
Well, that wraps it up for
This
champion
magic
on
moment
ESPN. See you all next year.
when the Bears won the Super Bowl.
This is Dan
It's
Stevens
not
saying
gonna
goodbye until
happen.
next time.
But I did it in ESPN NFL 2K5. Thank you. It wasn't too hard the way I started playing.
All right, gang. Great work as always. Bringing this
Wow, 363 to
Welcome
1.
and all to our extra special Super Bowl edition of the ESPN Video Game Post-Game Report. I'm Chris Burke. The Bears
It'd be great to
stepped up
see.
for sure, putting up some good numbers.
Maybe in
Not much action early on in the
2025.
second half, so let's pick it up early in the fourth quarter. Cordell Stewart got the carry as they pounded at him on the ground, and he made the most of it. A 6-yard touchdown for the Bears.
I really didn't hear him do his trademark sound effects too much in these recaps.
Pats on defense already inside field goal range. Jerry
They
Azuma
should have had him
shows
do
some great
those.
awareness here as he gets himself in a position to pick this one off. The Bears, after a stop on fourth down, Bears
Whoop.
up by 21. Thomas Jones make the first guy miss. Then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. They've opened it up now.
I mean, yeah, this
and now they
presentation
find
is
28.
insane for 2004 when the game came out.
After a turnover on downs, Cordell Stewart got the carry here, and he
Mind
runs through
blown
a 4-yard
at the
touchdown
time.
for the Bears. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bears serve up a shutout, 35-0. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and his
Cordell plays it
Cordell Stewart is standing by with
the
our
whole
Susie.
playoffs.
Thank you, Chris. You really hustled today, and you prevailed with a big
Yes.
victory. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
I have to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. You know, the offense starts out with the foundation, and that's the offensive line. Those guys often get overlooked, and they bring it every
Marvin
game.
Harrison.
I think their hustle was a big part of us coming out on top today.
Do they really?
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you
Yeah,
next time
that's
here on
when they
ESPN
finally
celebrating
decide to get rid of
25
Trump.
years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
No, they just like, we're not doing that presentation. We bought the NFL license. Let's wrap it up. Yeah, if that was Jimmy G, he would shoot a shot. That's what they were saying about him, and I forget the post game interviewer that they were talking like Jimmy G shooting a shot at her. Aaron Andrews. Like he barely said anything. Gamecast stats. Man. Brady, Cordell. .324. Corey Dillon only 1 yard. What are they doing? Yes, Aaron Andrews. That is Cordell. No, the voice is generic. Okay. We did it. Won the Super Bowl. Pretty happy about that. When you play through a whole season, of course you're going to want to win the Super Bowl. It happened. And that's how by the time I get to a championship or the playoffs in these games, I expect to win. I expect to get good enough to do that. And it happened here. And I think, I don't know how many I've won in a row, but I feel like it's 8 or 9. We're going to save this up just in case I consider on restarting this. The Lombardi Trophy in the crib. I haven't checked the crib at all. That's a good question. But since you asked, Del Santo Gold. Where would it be? I don't even know what I'm doing in here. ESPN something. There's a bunch of team trophies. The city. Oh no, this might be copyrighted. This music. I gotta get out of there. Thanks. Oh, how do you pronounce your name? Didier 2? Thank you, I appreciate it. Throw screen, Grossman MVP, play one NBA game. Well, to be honest, what I like to do, the best thing to do when I'm streaming is I want to play a game. Of course, I will take requests and have. But what I really want to play right now is get back into my Inside Drive season, because the last time I played, I lost 2 games. I am from Chicago. So if you notice that accent, it's from Chicago. I get that sometimes. Hello, Kitty Sports for the win. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's going to do it. I won the Super Bowl, so play the computer. Every game, if you want to follow the whole season, it's on here. You know, it's probably something you could put on in the background when you're cleaning or something like that. That old SNL Ditka accent. Make a trade and Inside Drive. I tried to make a bunch of trades at the end of the last one, and they weren't any of them going through. I have no accent. I talk normal. Thank you. It's not what I'm told. All right, so we're getting due the drive season. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get off of this and have a victory cider. I will do that, Smoke. I'm going to make a playlist for this in the Inside Drive season, even though there's no room like on the main channel to put more playlist sections. You could still make a playlist so it's sectioned together. Wrestling bar in Chicago. There's all sorts of bars. I'm more familiar with the beercades in Chicago. I know there is a bar that is wrestling based that people have gone to, but that was like, I want to say 6 years ago when I was working at a beercade that I knew about that bar, so I have no idea if it's there. NBA Hang Time is next. I'm in the zone. Shootout 2004 on PS2, no, but I think I have that, or 2003 or something. I love Hang Time. I do think it's great. It is very defensive, though, compared to NBA Showtime. So you can get some pretty defensive games in that one. But I think what we might do NBA Hang Time is one of the tournaments on Monday nights. That was a suggested game, so that will happen. But our next one's going to be Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey and then 64 at the end of February. 2K8 All-Pro. That was suggested earlier. Berwyn, Illinois. There's no wrestling in Berwyn, Illinois. Hang Time did have some pretty cool music. And fun fact about Hang Time, the announcer is Neil Funk, which is the local Bulls announcer. But at the time when the game was made, he was only the radio announcer. So I didn't really know who he was because I wouldn't listen to radio. But he has been their TV announcer for quite some time now, and that is who the announcer is in Hang Time. So they actually don't have Tim Kitzrow in NBA Hang Time. NHL 2002. Yes, that is one that I could play. That's one of those ones I want to play versus someone. That's a fun game to play against someone. The midway games against the computer, they can be pretty tough to play because you have that rubber band AI that can get frustrating. So it's better to play someone in the midway games than play the computer, especially later on in the seasons and music. I mean, not music, I was reading the chat. Later on in the season, Def Jam Vendetta, that's one I don't actually have. Wayne Gretzky 3D was hits before hits. Yeah, Yeah, basically. I love Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. Oh, yeah. No, we're not doing hits yet. We're doing Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. We're going to reconsider hits. Inside drive, get legend. We're going to get legend. Does anyone know the former Raiders announcer is the 49ers announcer? No, I didn't know that at all. Some of these guys move around quite a bit, and some of them pop up in these video games, like the Inside Drive game that I'm going to play next. Their announcer in there, Kevin Calabro, is the Portland Trail Blazers local announcer. So, just stuff like that. But I'm going to end this stream now. It was great talking to everyone, but I'm going to be back for at least a game, maybe two, of NBA Inside Drive 2004. I'm going to continue my season with the Toronto Raptors. Hawk Harrelson was good. He kind of tailed off these past years, especially with the Sox not being that good. But he has been entertaining to listen to, so I do agree with that. But, you know, everyone has their time in the sun. Peace, Enter Zone. All right, Super Bowl won with the Bears over the Patriots. Successful season. Thank you for watching. Take care. Be back soon.